Zach, I spoke to both in the dressing room. You know what I expect. Act like professionals at all times. Obey my instructions. Watch your ears and keep beginning. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Well, you could see when they were brought head-to-head there. Parker, the taller man, with a reach advantage to match.
For the first round.
And looking to produce an impressive performance tonight. Alexander, incidentally, has never been stopped. He's got defeats on his record. He's been around a long time, made his pro debut under the promotional banner of Don King back in 2004, when Zach Parker was just 9 years old.
Yeah, it could be a tough night here for Parker. He's got the height and reach, wants to use it early on. Just take a look at this opponent. But obviously from a fighting family, his brother Vaughn Alexander, tremendous fighter he was. So yeah, Parker, could be a tricky night. So like I say, use that height and reach, take a good look. But I like Parker, undefeated, WBO #1, remember. But he's got to keep busy.
He got that rating, that ranking, really, as much as anything. Okay, he got a win against Darryl Williams to win the British title, a split points win, but a very good win against the rugged Australian Ryan Murdoch in 11 rounds last March. And that got in this WBO international title and also that high ranking. And he also comes from a fighting family. His dad, Darren, and brother Dwayne, also professionals, Richie.
Yeah, fighting family indeed. And with Parker, talented boxer, switch hitting. Back to orthodox now. He's just been boxing as a southpaw, and he's very reactive. And sometimes he switches, and he's one of those fighters who doesn't realise he's actually switching. He just does it very, very naturally. And it's a good weapon to have up your sleeve, isn't it? That just being able to switch, because some boxers just cannot handle a southpaw, as we just seen with the opponent for Dennis McCann just earlier on.
Certainly a big lad for the weight, Parker. It's a nice jab. Really good, snappy lead hand.
No nonsense style from Alexander, though. Just walking forward, trying to get up close to Parker. That's his tactic. Parker, again, you've got to use that jab and keep this man off balance. Alexander being the shorter man, he knows he's got to get up close. And that's the tactic from him. Just trying to walk Parker down.
12 years out of boxing, Alexander, when he was serving time for his part in a robbery. Now looking up to very much make up for lost time. Good opening round, though, this for Parker, finishing right on the front foot.
Just relax into yourself, yeah? It's been a long road. Just get your jab working, yeah? Drink. Okay. Alright. Get that jab solid a bit more, yeah? And aim at the tip tiny bit low, aim at the arm sometimes as well. Opens up the other things. Just watch when you get there, he's looking for the big right hand.
Welcome back to the Copper Box. Zachary Parker here with his trainer Errol Johnson.
A bit more stiffer into that chest, yeah? To look for the angle for the right hand.
Vaughn Alexander, meanwhile, getting advice from Montel Griffin. He gave that opening round to Parker.
Yeah, no question there. For Parker, he actually finished the round very strongly as well. He caught Alexander with a good shot right on the bell, and Alexander shook his head, but that's an indication that it was a good punch. So yeah, some nice skills from Parker. And I think Alexander himself will be encouraged certain parts of that round if he got up close to Parker. But as I say that, Parker on the attack and puts him down.
Well, he was caught by a right hand which looks as though it may have been around the back of the head, but it was the left hand that put him down. nod of acknowledgement to the referee, saying I'm okay as he walks forward. Malcolm McDonald having a very good look at him, but Parker looking to finish this fight here, and all Alexander can do is try and hold on and try and buy some time. And I think the referee, has he waved it off? No, he's going to allow it to continue. How long for? Not much longer now, surely.
Yeah.
Big right hand goes down for the second time, and this time he'll take a very close look, Richie.
Yeah, that was a good right hand there from Parker. The referee's asking him to come forward, which he does. Parker looking for the big shots now. And that shot at the end of the first round obviously did make an impact on Alexander, and Parker now, he's just going for the finish.
He looks as though he's just about gone here, Alexander. All he can do is just try and buy a few seconds. Another big right hand thuds home. Somehow he manages to stay upright, but Parker knows now that he's surely just one big punch away. Somehow, though, Alexander's surviving, goodness knows how. Referee keeping a very close watch, and too many big hands, too many big shots going in. Alexander doesn't like the stoppage, but Malcolm McDonald has seen enough, and he calls a halt in the second round.
I don't think you can complain about the stoppage because there's nothing coming back from Alexander. That's what the referee wants to see. There's big shots going in from Parker. Yes, Alexander's on his feet, which is always going to be a little bit controversial when a boxer's on his feet, but there's nothing coming back, and you have to throw punches back. The referee's jumped in. I'm not going to argue with that. And Parker, he needed a bit of a workout, I thought, tonight, but he caught his opponent, remember, with that big shot at the end of the first round where Alexander shook his head as if to say, no, you didn't hurt me, but it obviously did. Parker carried on at the start of the next round and finishes the job.
He's kind of slipped under the radar, Richie. Let's watch again how this unfolded. There was that right around the back of the head, and then eventually goes down.
Yeah, a couple of good left hooks and a couple of chopping right hands, but it's the left hook that does the damage. There's the right hand on the side of the head there. That puts him to the canvas. The referee, I think, actually called that one off, didn't he? But here, I mean, Parker's just going for it. He knows he's got the beating of him. He's just trying to land that perfect shot. That was a belting shot there, but there's nothing coming back from Alexander, and I understand why he's not very happy about it, but you've got to throw something back and keep the referee happy. Parker lands that good shot there, carries on the attack, keeps him in the corner. Although Alexander's covering up, there's no punches coming back. The referees have seen enough.
As I say, Rich, he's kind of been under the radar, hasn't he, Zachary Parker? I mean, this is your division. How good do you think this fella is?
Well, he's a talented switch hitter. He's obviously got to be tested a little bit more, but you know, he's 20-0 now. The problem leading into this contest, like many of the boxers, he's had 12 months out of the ring, so he's got to maybe, I mean, he's the WBO #1. I think he's got to have probably a couple of more fights before he gets his world title shot, most certainly, because he needs the rounds under his belt. I think he will know that. He would have preferred maybe more rounds tonight, but he's got the job done.
He can hit. He comes from a part of the world which has just a little bit of history, Swadlincote. It's Jack Bedell territory. Zachary Parker is a name for them to conjure with, and he's maybe somebody who the boxing world is going to pay a lot more attention to in the year or two ahead. But he gets a spectacular win here, a second round win, and I think we can get confirmation of that victory now from Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time, 1 minute 39 seconds of round number 2. Our referee, Marcus McDonald, waves it off. Your winner by technical countout, and still WBO International Super Middleweight Champion, Zachary Parker.
Zach Parker, a winner once again. That's 20 out of 20, and I think he did it in pretty fine style.